Front right.
Chris, I know you have a long way to go here, but you had these four sort of marquee non-conference games: Cincinnati, Creighton, Syracuse, and this one. Your team got three of them, and you got the three that weren't in your own building. Just do you take inventory of that, knowing you have a lot still to play, but what getting these three could be for you guys moving forward?
Yeah, dang, Syracuse couldn't get that one at home. That's for sure. Yeah, listen, it was. We wanted to. Last year we did not do a great job in non-conference games that are going to be evaluated at the end of the year by the NCAA Tournament Selection Committee. So, that was something we were trying to be a little more aware of. I doubt we're going 15-3 in the Big Ten this year. So to have a non-conference where we could pick up some wins that are important was good. But more than anything, we have to keep growing and get better.
Front left.
Chris, the zone obviously gave you some problems, but you seemed to solve it as the game went on. What was the key in your eyes to doing that? To get 26 assists and 28 field goals. Pretty good.
Yeah, I think it was. We were a little bit passive early in the zone, and I think that hurt us early with probably the first 4 or 5 possessions. And I've obviously got to do a better job making sure that our guys are more aggressive in attacking in the zone. Their length bothered us. I think they had the first 2 possessions, they had 2 steals off of CJ's passes. So I just thought we were more aggressive. We drove them a little bit more in the zone, and we posted it and moved it a little bit quicker, which was instrumental for us. Well, I thought we had really open threes for the bulk of the game. We just didn't make them all.
Chris, you mentioned that Syracuse zone. What happened today that was better against UCLA zone versus Syracuse, and that Syracuse game prepare you at all for today's game? Yeah,
it was a combination. We were okay at really attacking their zone. I thought we did some good things in that particular game against Syracuse. Our defense struggled in that game, so that was probably most significant. But they're different zones in how they play. Both have terrific size. There's some intricacies that make Syracuse's zone a little bit different because it's been their base defense for however long Boeheim's been there.
Right next to him.
Chris, when we talked to you the other day, the length and size was a big thing. What made Caleb able to overcome that? And we've seen that before against Purdue last year and whatnot. Why is he able to go against bigger guys and have success? Well,
we felt like he could take advantage of his size. And he's really good at sealing, he's really good at catching. And when you're evaluating big kids, those are 2 things that are important. He's got terrific hands, his lift is improving, but we felt like he could get deep seal touches, deep post touches against them. And we've been fairly effective all year at getting him some deep post touches. He just didn't quite finish them against Syracuse.
Front left.
You're not going to get 20 and a half every night from CJ, but when CJ gets rolling, what does that do for this team? What does that do for your offense?
Yeah, I was really proud of him because I thought he was struggling a little bit early, and I thought he had a stretch there that kind of broke the game open in the second half where we moved him off the ball. I thought Keyshawn having 10 assists and 0 turnovers might have been as instrumental as anything because he can see things in the zone, and he's really good. That's why I couldn't take him out, because he's really good at attacking zones, driving gaps and finding the right guy. So moving CJ off the ball helped us.
Back right, and then we'll go front right.
What's the value in neutral court, national televised, big games like events like this for you in the schedule?
We love it. We love this event. I've said that we've struggled in this event. I think we were maybe 1-3. So. Coming into it. So to be able to get a win is important. We love the event. It's really well done. It's obviously 3 other basketball schools, 3 schools that have a tradition that's really unparalleled. So for us to kind of align ourselves in an event like that, it's great.
Front right.
Chris, how do you handle CJ throughout a game like this? We obviously know he's so important to you, but he's had other games where he's had stretches where he just looks a little lost, and then all of a sudden it's flips, and it's not quite this, but it's still pretty good. Just is he a guy you just have to have patience with?
Yeah, he wants to do well, I think, and he intends to do well. He didn't always make great decisions. He drove it in there too deep, but I liked how aggressive he was late. We just tried to stay positive with him as much as possible, and I think with him, when you know you have a guy that all he cares about is his team winning, I think you can give him a little bit of latitude to make some mistakes.
Chris, you said you go 15-3 in the Big Ten this year. What record do you think will win the league, and what would be a good record in the league?
Ooh. It's fantastic. I've not watched all the teams, but I've never been a part of a league that is this deep and good from top to bottom. And I've been part of some great leagues, but never one quite like this. So I'd hate to speculate. I think Michigan State was 16-2 last year. If someone goes through this league this year, 16-2, they can certainly cut down the nets.
And then last question, front left.
You had said you didn't necessarily like the defense against Syracuse, but and maybe some of that defense tied over some of the offensive struggles. Tonight that wasn't the case. You guys were hitting shots, but the defense didn't seem to waver. Why do you think you guys were able to handle that challenge in that way?
Yeah, my only disagreement would be I couldn't stand our defense in the first 10 minutes. I thought it was atrocious. I thought it was really bad. Now we responded the last 30 minutes.
Thank you, Coach.